Hello, everyone. I'm about to get banned because there's music out here at and and I don't have any control over it. So hopefully, I don't get a copyright or get a ban. So, as you see, I have my uniform on, right? My uniform, and of course, God found it fit to give me another lesson for the day. So today we're not going to go down that street, go down this one. But so here's the lesson for the day. Again, you learn so much from just being in and about. I'm not gonna say out and about, but in and about. And this particular situation, had a situation. All right, my bad, y'all. I keep forgetting that I have to. I walk out the house like I don't know that I'm connected to house Wi-Fi, and then I ended up buffering once I get away from the house. But so what was I saying? So yeah, so encountered this human being that was well-to-do. You could tell they had a decent life. And so this is what I'm calling, this is mindset. The lesson I learned today was mindset. It's all about your mindset. People that have lots of money, people that have good things and are kind of sort of well off, they are well off because of their mindset, what their attention is focused on. They don't have to worry about, like that guy said, Covey, don't sweat the small stuff. They don't have to worry about the small stuff because they can afford not to. I remember, again, one of those Craigslist jobs where, the guy was talking about when you have good money, you don't care that your phone got stolen or broken or whatever. You just buy another one. It's not a big deal, So I was talking to this woman, and y'all know, I rent a house in a, I like the fact that it's a house, and I like the fact that it's a neighborhood, but it's a bad neighborhood, okay? My street ain't really that bad, but, there are factors down on different streets. So this street I'm going to is not so bad, okay? But the one that I was on last night was awful, right? So, this woman, she was, and like I said, y'all know about where I live, what I have not. And it drives me up. Well, I don't like nobody walking across my yard. You know what I'm saying? I don't like nobody, whatever part of the property it is that I have domain over, because that's what saw my shadow and got scared, literally. Had domain over. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody in that domain, right? So I was talking to this woman, right? And she was sharing some things that she had, some things that happened naturally that she needed to have repaired, replaced, whatever, right? I'm like, okay. And then she goes on to tell me about how these contractors came out, left tubing all in her yard, and it was to the point, me, my poor broke self, that if you think about the amount of work that I do a year and the amount of money that goes with the amount of work, that I do in a year, I probably making a whole year with this woman makes in a week, okay? Literally. And which is not hard to do because there's people that are on social media and all kinds of stuff making all kinds of money. I'm not. But so I remember I worked at one place, and this woman, old woman, came to me and had this phrase that really, it irritated me, but it was fitting, but I knew that I shouldn't use it. Basically, she said something made her butthole pucker. And the stuff that this woman was talking to me about, it made everything, my whole body pucker. It was to the point where I had to block it out. I could not listen to it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because she was saying about how these, after all this that she's been through, you know what I'm saying? And she's not even complaining about it. She's happily giving me all of this stuff that's happened, and she's not making it up and trying to make it seem worse than it is. You know what I'm saying? She's telling exactly what it is. She's not trying to make it, and because black folks do that all the time, they try to make something seem worse. I remember I got in an accident. I never went to the hospital. Had I went to the hospital, I would have had a big ass fucking hospital bill. Didn't go to the hospital, but but there was a girl I guess because, like I said, you look at me, you think I'm straight up black and I'm raised black and all, but all of that. So she saw me and she was going to come and co-sign falling out on the floor. Oh my God. No, it wasn't that big of a deal. And like I said, being in the midst of homeless situations, I see that too, where I'm like, why are people acting out? And then when I told them my situations, other homeless people told me, what they said to me is, well, you got to really act out because they're not going to pay you no mind if you don't. So you have to over exaggerate. It is a form of survival, the over exaggerate. Oh my God, falling on the floor, getting all loud and crazy. But that's not me, And the thing is that, again, different lifestyles for different things. The way that I look at it for my lifestyle personally is that, if I do that and make a big fuss, it hurts me more than anything else because it trains you that you are being subservient to somebody else to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? It trains you that in order for me, and the homeless situation, the same thing. In order for these people to accept you, I have to act more ghetto-fied. And it damages you because now I'm a little bit ghetto. I'm a little bit ghetto, and not even trying. It's become a part of me, the way that I speak, And I always thought that whoever I am at the core, and it's true, kind of whoever I am at the core, I still am. But I never thought that the way that I speak, the way that I carry myself would ever change. But it does, because after a while, like they say, practice does make perfect. And even if you're not intentionally practicing, maybe you're just doing something for survival, it becomes a part of you. So the way that I speak, the way that I look, the way that I talk, all of that is part of that conditioning that I condition myself to be, to fit into that environment, thinking that for some reason my mind, my spirit was better than, and I would never succumb to being that way all the time. But this is what it is. This is what you see. And I don't fault that because I love myself for who I am. But the street is so peaceful. Why is it so peaceful? It's really peaceful. Jeez, I don't even feel like the energy I felt on that other street was like, oh my gosh. The one that I went down last night. But, and this is just the next street over. But, oh, now I hear people, but I'm not scared of those people. I don't know why I'm not scared, but I'm not. Maybe I should be, but I'm not scared. But, yeah, so what this woman taught me, because like I said, what I'm making a whole year, is what she probably makes in a week, right? And probably has this huge, lovely home and so forth and so on. And so, and she was telling me about all these things, all this stuff that she had to have done. And like I said, she didn't over exaggerate it. This is just what it was. And when I tried to give her a warning that, hey, if you don't fully disclose, or if this is whatever, that this is not going to happen, she was just like, no, but such and such and such. Because there was no fear, she went by what I learned when I was younger, that it's better to err on the side of lesser than more than, so that that you don't take more than what it is. And I never thought about all of that because I just thought of it as just, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all be good, because I see news articles about young 17 getting murdered right up the street, so please love each other. If somebody mess with you or something, just go the other way if you can. I love y'all. Take care. So y'all don't know, I didn't share this with you. There was a teenagers, like, I don't know, 16, 17, they look young. But up the street from here, a few days ago, there was a boy, 16 years old. If I and I don't go down that street because I have to cross a big street to get there, but he got killed. He got shot up the street. And just like, and what hurt my heart about it a little bit, because they showed the boy's picture on my heart hurts. See, I don't like this. I don't like being sad. But they showed the boy's picture on like a gun memorial thing. See, I don't like this being sad stuff. This is not me. And so that's why they say hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, because you start it hurts. It hurts me. Y'all, I didn't show the boys that walked by, but it hurts me. And I'm going to tell you why it hurts. Because, like, sometimes I walk out here, right? And, look at this dog. Come over here. Sometimes I walk out here, and every now and then I'll see, you can feel the energy of people. I'll see, not with my eyes, but with my spirit, a good boy. Like a really, like, you know, and this boy that I remember in my mind reminds me of the picture that I saw of the dude, the little boy the boy, it hurts me. I'm out of breath, and not because I'm tired. I'm out of breath because it hurts. It's knocking the wind out of me. So, my heart hurts so bad. I need to go take a shower and lay down because my heart hurts. But, and not physically like heart attack hurt, but hurt like emotional pain hurt, right? So, what ends up happening is that, man, that hurt so bad. A while ago, I don't know, a few months ago, maybe a season ago, walking down the street, maybe midday, I just think I needed some air or something. I don't know if I just got out of work or I don't know what the deal was. It was in the middle of the day. And I decided to take a walk, right? And there was a young man, and I'm so scared. Y'all know I'm scared of everybody. And this was a teenager. He was probably like, I don't know how old he was, maybe 13 to 15. People look younger sometimes. So he may, oh, I got scared of this dog. Come here, dog. Come here. He's like, no, I don't trust you. Hey. But, hey, come here. Come here. He's like, I don't know. I don't know about you. I don't know about you either. So we're going to keep going. But, so the young man looked at me and he smiled, like a good kid. Like I remember like the good kid I was, just the smile acknowledging another human being. How you doing, ma'am? And I didn't say anything because I was scared. And it broke my heart, because I don't know. It just exhausts me. I just can't even put it into words. It just takes the living spirit out of me. That might have been the same little boy. And why would he have gotten shot? Maybe he said something to the boy about somebody, just like I stopped and said something to those boys, and maybe they didn't. Maybe what if they didn't like it and they put out a gun and shot me? And they were respectful, because I'm thinking they were just like, and see, and this is what I have to learn. They just like, I'm on a mission when I'm walking and I don't stop and talk to nobody. They probably wouldn't either. They were being respectful and they stopped. And you could tell they had to stop in their tracks a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But I just wish people at this point would stop having kids, because they're not safe. They're really not safe out here. And I keep thinking about how I posted that young woman posted her driver's license on Whisper, and then I just felt something in my heart just now. I'm talking to those boys. They might have been somebody that killed somebody, so I need to stop talking to people, but I don't know. All I can do is pray for the goodness of people, and I will look at them as good boys no matter what, until I see different. Just like somebody might look at me and think that I'm something other than, but my heart goes out to them. I need to stop that, because I need to stop doing that, and I need to pray. I need to go home and take a shower. That's what I need to do. And the reason why is because what if and I think the kids these days are, more in tune with what's going on in the world now. And am I scared more of the young girls than I am of the boys? Sometimes I am. It just depends something, what if I made a negative impact, because I don't feel like, the innocence I had when I was a child just kind of, and I know I don't have that kind of innocence like that no more, but, I used to be oblivious to everything, and I wouldn't think of something, if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, what, that's not true, And I think they have if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, what, that's not true, And I think they have an understanding. And part of me is just like, I don't know, it hurts me. I'm going in the direction where the boy got shot, by the way. I don't know why I do that. And it's like, it's unintentional too. Like me living here in Valdosta, this is where, it's so much stuff. I always end up unintentionally, and it end up being somewhere where something really tragic happened, And it hurts my heart. So I have to think positive, and maybe I'll go back to that. See no evil, hear no evil, speak. So I have to think positive, and maybe I'll go back to that. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Because when I spoke to those boys, it's like my heart felt that, but on the same note though, every interaction, you know, if you don't have anything good to offer. And that's why I got to get it together. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And if I don't have anything good to offer, don't say anything at all. Less is more. So from this point on, just leaving people alone, period. Just leaving them alone. That's what I got to do. Leave folks alone. Just period. Don't have anything to say, nothing, unless I can do something good, I don't have a lot of years left in this world. And if it's meant for me to do something good in this world, then God will give that to me. It won't be something that, I have to consciously think about. It'll be something that naturally comes, I don't know. It kind of, it hurt me that I even spoke to them, because I don't know, but maybe when I look at it a little bit deeper too, maybe it's a power play too, because maybe there's a little bit of fear. And I've noticed lately that a lot of the young boys have been respectful, and maybe it's because they see me out a lot, and so they're just like, okay. But I think it's part of me wanting to regain power too, because I don't want to feel like, I'm this silent thing that's walking past, and that if anything happens and anybody decides that I'll be an easy target. I want it to be known that I have a voice too, So I think maybe subconsciously that's part of, the what and the why, But I think all in all, I just need to leave folks alone, leave folks alone. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But the end of it all, and it's like, I think part of me, I have a deep-seated need, like they used to say back in the poetry days, a deep-seated need to be loved. Part of me really wants to, reach out to people. Part of me really wants to, I do want to connect. But part of me realizes that in order for a connection to occur, you have to be on a certain level, Just like, back in the days when church was a prevalent thing, people would talk about, how if you're going to quote unquote witness to people, I don't believe in church anymore because the church, the building is just, it's crazy. But, people would be like, in order to witness to people, you got to look a certain way. And I used to have that look, always be clean. I look now like I rolled out the garbage can. But, always be clean and always be presentable and always be friendly and inviting. That used to be me, used to be me, even sickeningly so. But now, I don't know, And just now during this walk, I've passed like 4 different girls, teenage girls. I didn't say anything. And what's part of the reason I didn't say anything? I wanted to. I halfway waved. But then, and also, maybe they're a little bit more judgmental and picky about who they speak to. Because look at how I'm looking, and the impression. And these girls, I think the kids, period, are tough. They tough, The kids are tough. So I don't know, I'm just, introspectively looking at myself and what I'm doing and why, But I don't want to be anybody's silent target. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a target for anybody, So how do I feel about myself walking out here looking like this? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that either. Like part of me, like I said, I saw a TikTok video a while back where this guy was saying that how dare you acknowledge my presence when I'm trying to intentionally disconnect. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like when I walk around like this, I'm human, I'm flesh and bone. So obviously, yeah, people do see me, and other people are human too, so they can feel my presence too, of whatever that presence may be, And it's like sometimes it's a way that you turn off, like even though I'm vlogging or whatever and people are walking past, it's like you almost turn off something inside of you. So so the feeling is that other people don't feel your energy or your energy is not as strong, so you're turning off whatever's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, it's not that other people don't see you, but it's like, it's kind of weird. It's like they know you're there, but you're turning off your energy. I don't know how else to say it, you know. And maybe that's what they mean by disconnect. But you turn off your energy so other people don't feel it. It's the same thing people do when you track people. Like when you see somebody, but you don't actively avert your eyes that way or actively pay attention. It's that type of thing. But yeah, you know, I wonder that. Like, I think I'm more scared of the girls than I am of the boys, the young people. And I have to think back when I was a teenager, you know, we used to sneak out and just be walking around like they're just out here walking around, you know. We used to do that. Not necessarily doing nothing bad, just walking, you know. And and I don't know. And so I shouldn't be scared, you know. Yes, those kids are big as I am. But then again, the girls weren't the ones that got killed. Well, actually, there was a girl that got killed by a little boy. Not a little boy, but like 19 years old. But I guess I shouldn't be worried about it because I intentionally did not have children for that purpose. You know, because I didn't want to have to worry about the kids walking around in this world, you know. But I think maybe that's part of perhaps my old maidism, where, you know, like last night I couldn't go to sleep again. So I was scrolling through, I don't know how I ended up on it, but Jeffrey Dahmer newscast, right? And it was just like 5 hours long of just continuous. And I remember I was, you know, a teenager during that time, right? And the thing about it was that I don't think I really listened to it, but listening to it in hindsight, it is so, I'm going to get banned because of this music. It's the old people music across the street. Speaking of which, because when I had my legal situation going on, some DVDs, right? And they weren't those types of DVDs, but had they published that I had those types of DVDs, you know, somebody could have made that assumption, you know? So, you know, that's definitely an issue. Yeah, so that's why I always say when those things come about that this is somebody that was accused of this, because you don't know, you never know. You know, people can take something small and run with it, you know. So I'm going to go in, but I don't feel like walking past all this loud music. But yeah, so I don't know. My only goal right now, wash and dry. I didn't send off my computer. I'm going to work on that tonight. And the other thing that I have to learn, you know, and I know, but I have to actually actualize it, practice it. Less is so much more, you know. And I think that what my downfall is, you know, there's such a desperate need to be loved, you know. And when I say that, I mean, like, you know, to be of worth, like I keep saying here, you know, that it's almost, without intentionally doing it, almost damn near selling your soul, you know, because you're giving out so much information. And the thing about it is that when people show you appreciation, then it's like I get all blushy and whatever. And when I say appreciation, I don't mean the worldly sense, because everything in the world is all about male, female, or sexual interaction. It's not that type of thing. When I say appreciation, just something that was useful to somebody, you know. I posted something today and they were like, oh, this is really good and all this information and blah. And I was like, wow, thank you. You know, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But it was like to the point where if I got too much attention for it or too much appreciation for it, you know, I didn't even want to say thank you anymore, but then that would seem rude. You know, it's just because I get bashful, which is weird, you know, but it's because I'm not used to being appreciated or having anyone outwardly show appreciation. And then what happens is that people feel that weird energy that, you know, that there's a little bit of discomfort with that. And then that makes them feel weird, you know. So, I don't know, but it is what it is. I think everything that's in my life and the way that I come to it is the way it should be. But I do want to take a shower. I'm going to take a shower because I usually don't like to go into the bathroom at night because I'm scared to go in there because I see a bug. I hate palmetto bugs. I see those. Or I used to see snails in there. And I was like, what the hell? So, but if I see a bug, I will scream like I'm trying to scream out everything in my body. I don't like screaming like that. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. But I will be refreshed if I take a shower. I need to take a shower every morning and every night, and midday too if I can. 3 times is something dinner. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel a certain type of way, and that's the other thing. I talked about energies and stuff, and how keys shit. Talked about. Do I have something on? I thought I heard a TV. I don't have TV on here. I don't watch TV, not hardly, anyways. But I talked about how. Whew, um. All right, so work is not that, but I'm I'm gonna leave it alone. And the less is more. I need to be quiet, stay background, and keep it at that. I need to, and the same thing with people. I think this is a good time to just completely like withdraw. And I think really, people are against people doing that, but this is a good time. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I need to, and I didn't share with you guys some more of the black posts or whatever, but I'm getting weird things like, people obviously think I'm wanting to hook up, and I'm really not. I'm just passing time, and just really passing time. He walked out with the handcuff on his arm. Police said, "We'll go back to where you came from." And whisper that says basically all social media is ran by the CIA. But I'm just like, well, some guy was just like, dog, whatever, in offense of that. But it's not for the bad guys, because the bad be adults here, because I blocked it so that kids or nobody under 18 can access or supposed to be able to access my stuff, just because, I don't want that on my channel. And sometimes people come in the comments and say stupid stuff. But if you guys go on Whisper, it don't make no sense. And what kills me, I can't even put it into words. Like I said, there used to be a website called Unphotographables where people would put into words things that they couldn't catch a picture of, you know? And the stuff that's going on in today's society, I can't even, like they say, I can show you better than I can tell you, but I can't even show you because it's that graphic to me that I don't even feel comfortable showing it, But if you go and whisper yourself, you see what I'm talking about. And there's no way, you know, if the police or whatever are watching it, they're not watching it for the bad guy and reach out to their cool authorities. Something's not right, y'all. It's not right. And then I wonder if you report stuff enough, will it be turned you? Police department as a good Samaritan, but I didn't even touch it. It's nothing but God's grace, They say God protects fools and babe and all babes, and I always say that I'm both. I don't know how much of a babe I am anymore because, I'm not as naive and innocent. I'm aware, but I still have a good heart and still want to be able to live freely, So that's why I allow myself to do some of the things I do. I don't want to be, restrained in just the general living in the way that I live my life. I don't know. And maybe I'm more scared of girls, the teenage girls, than I am the boys. I'm scared of boys in a different way. I feel like I have to exert, but the teenage girls, because I think of when I still have the no trespassing sign, and how if something happens and there's an interaction where, I don't think typically boys are not going to try to beat you up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, I don't know. But I don't think the boys are raised good anymore where, they're raised. It's so much, because I can tell you stories just seeing different things, The first time I saw when boys stopped taking care of women was Overtown. There was a girl that was trying to hop the fence for a garbage can. And the boy started to help her, but he stopped himself. And I knew that was over. That was like 2012. I knew it was over. It's not that era anymore. You know, I don't know, but please stop having kids because this world is not safe for children. All you got to do is go on the Newsbreak app, and I mean, it's awful. Teenagers, it's sad to me. It's really sad. I'm glad I don't have kids. I'm so glad, so glad. Um, Anyways, I'm gonna go. um, I understand too that everybody, I'm blogging for my own purposes, and I have celebrations. There's a good reason why I'm blogging. I'm getting a good result that I want from this. But I'm understanding too that what you celebrate, everybody else don't celebrate. But please trust and believe that whatever it is that I do it because it benefits me somehow. Somehow I get joy or pleasure from it. And if it doesn't, then I don't do it. And I love to learn. So you will hear me talk about things that spark curiosity, even about my own behavior and things I do, because I understand that I'm changing now. And I appreciate it. I appreciate this opportunity that I have to grow old. You know, it's a blessing. It's a true blessing. Y'all see how I live. I mean, that could have been gone a long time ago. It could have been taken away tonight, walking down the street yesterday. You know, what if I spoke to those boys and they got crazy with me? What if I waved at that girl and they all decided they're gonna jump me? There are people, teenagers killing folks, really jumping people. Adults, grown-ups, elderly, and I saw a post earlier today about the CV thing and how people they found a lot of anomalies. The blood type is changing. It's crazy, right? So you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know what kind of variations of humans you don't know what people, you don't know what these folks are doing out here, the system. You don't know what's going on. So you don't know what you're dealing with when you're talking to people so much anymore, you know? And like I said, I was on Black, and somebody kept trying to go at, what are you looking for in here? I'm not looking for anything. You know what I'm saying? Focus on you and what it is you are looking for, and you make sure that you get that. Oh, well, I'm just asking you what you're doing on the social media app or whatever. Focus on you. Worry about what you're on here for. I'm getting what I want. I just want to chill and have random chats. And that's it. No pressure. Don't know anybody personally. I'm not trying to. And probably, fortunately, because I walk so much, people in Valdosta see me so much that if they're Valstonians and they're Black, they probably blocked me to make sure I don't show up on that thing. So, I mean, whatever it is I'm doing is because I'm getting something out of it. Somehow, some way, it benefits me. And I encourage everyone else the same. Whatever it is that you do, make sure that it's benefiting you some way. And if you're not getting a benefit from it, leave it alone. But the biggest advice that I have for myself is stop giving so much. It's like I want so desperately sometimes to be accepted and loved and appreciated that I put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? And I got to stop doing that sometimes. There are truly good people that are to the root good in this world. And then there truly are bad people in this world that are, their root core being bad. There's people like this pastor told me a long time ago. He was a bad pastor, and he let me know he was a bad pastor. He says, some people will see you. They can feel your energy, that you're a good person, and they will do everything to tear that down. And he said, never know let your right hand or what your left hand doing. Because he could tell me he was feeling my energy. My energy was the opposite of him. And he didn't mind tearing me all the way down if he had to. But something inside of him stopped him from doing that. And my eyes look so funny. And it's because I'm blind and I can't see. So all I see is like the shininess of my eyes. And that's creepy as hell. I wish I could take a picture of what my eyes are seeing versus what the camera actually sees. Because it's scary. It's like my eyes are all white is what it looks like to me. Because my eyes are blurry. Because I can't see without my glasses. And that's scary. Let me put my glasses on because that is quite frightening. Actually, I don't like that. But it's because of the light reflecting off of my eyeballs. Let me stop tripping. But that is kind of scary. But so yeah. So that would, I don't want that to be my downfall. But we're human, so we all have flaws, and I guess maybe that's my kryptonite. You know, I want to love so much, I want to care so much that sometimes I get around people that are truly good people that want to love you and care about you back. And when I see that, true appreciation. Like I said today, I got a little true appreciation, and it made me like kind of close into myself. I'm like, no, what do I do? I don't want to say thank you because then it makes a big deal out of it, you know. But I don't want to not say anything because then it's unappreciative and it's rude. Then I see people that are in between. They're about getting what they get, but they still want to give you a compliment when they can. Then I see people that truly want to offer something good. Then people just ready to tear them down. You know. So I don't know, with all the loving that I do and all the loving that I give and that I want to give, I must always remember to love me first. I'm so worth it. I really am. I'm so worth it. I'm worth so much love. I'm worth it so much, and I deserve it so much. And I need it, so I need to give it to me. Make sure that I love me first, through everything and through all. But anyways, I'm gonna go. And what am I going to go to do? I don't know. I need to go take a shower. That's what I need to do. But I don't know if I'm going back there. I don't typically go back there at night. I'm probably going to scroll social media till I fall asleep. And then I'll be like, no, I really need to take a shower. And then I'll go take a shower. But tomorrow, and every time I say the word tomorrow, because I know this is something that needs to be done today, I keep thinking of the song. Jesus said, I am he who fulfill all your needs. And you said, I will, but tomorrow, and that's always been my thing. It's never to procrastinate, but it feels like that. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm just relaxing. But that's something I need to do. But I love y'all. For those that need love, I'm sending it. If you don't need love, then whatever it is that drives you inside of you, then you do that. You continue to do that. You continue to gain that because, we're all human, whether we're at the root good or bad. I'm at the root good because I love myself a lot and I love to love. But there's people that don't. They were created just like everybody else. So let the world continue on. But anyways, yeah, I like love. I like good things, positive things. I like lots of love, And like I said, when I was younger, I was just a big, hugs and cuddles. And some people took that, the wrong way or thought that was the opportunity. No, it's just hugs, you know. These days, I just like the feeling of love, and I feel it within myself a lot, Yeah. But I don't know. I think God has something for me. And I'll just wait patiently, Not even wait, but, whatever's for me is going to come to me and it's going to be manifested, I don't have to wait for it. It already is, It's just me accepting it and nourishing it and loving it just by being the fullest version of me that I can be. But anyways, I do love y'all. I love me first, though. Bye. Good.